Mike had only met the man that day, yet the man insisted that he sleep in the same room as his wife that night. Were city folks really this open-minded? Since the house had only one bed and he was merely a guest seeking shelter, he felt awkward refusing outright. So, when night came, he went as instructed. And sure enough, the man's wife was already lying in bed. But the next morning, something strange happened. When Mike woke up, the house was completely empty. The man and his wife were nowhere to be found, as if they had vanished into thin air. Confused and with no idea what was going on, he had no choice but to leave. Months later, the man unexpectedly showed up at Mike's doorstep, saying he needed to have a private conversation. He carried a mysterious bag, which contained a camera. He connected it to the TV, pressed a button on the remote, and a video appeared on the screen. It was his wife. She was pregnant. And without hesitation, the man insisted the baby was Mike's. That's when it all clicked. Mike had walked straight into a trap. No wonder the man had been so welcoming that night. But to his surprise, the man didn't demand anything outrageous. Instead, he simply wanted his wife to have the baby. His only request? That she would continue living in their home. After relentless persuasion, and with Mike already harboring some feelings for the woman, he eventually agreed to the bizarre arrangement. That night, Mike met the woman again. And just as her husband had claimed, she was indeed pregnant. As they talked, Mike learned that the couple's relationship had always been troubled. The woman had once been the man's student, and there was a 20-year age gap between them. Naive and young at the time, she had fallen for her teacher. But as the years passed, she realized she had made the wrong choice, and cracks had gradually formed in their marriage. As they were talking, the woman suddenly felt nauseous. Then something terrifying happened. Her stomach deflated like a balloon, only to quickly return to normal in a panicked blur. The bizarre sight sent Mike into a frenzy, and he immediately called for help. What neither of them realized was that outside the house, two mysterious figures had been eavesdropping on their every move. The moment they heard Mike dialing the police, they stormed in, knocked both of them unconscious, and loaded them into a vehicle. But instead of taking them to a hospital, they were transported to a secret research facility.